Hello everyone, welcome to Sumit Talks. In today's video, I will share the most interesting and highly demanding topic, that is stay in 80 and 10 rule. So, what is the stay in 80 and 10 rule? You must be wondering. You must be thinking that what is this 10, 80 and 10 rule? You must have heard, or you must have observed, or you must have watched different types of video and related to 80-20 rule. But today I am saying about the stay in 80 and 10 rule. So when you will add this three number 10, 80 and 10, at last what is the number you are getting? That is 100. So 100, when the number comes to 100, that means it is very, very important. We said that it's a 100 rule, and how it is applicable, and how it is related to our day-to-day life, we'll get to know that. So without wasting much of time, let's get started. Okay. So whether you run an organization or whether you serve an organization, there are different types of people will find in an organization. There are people who are very productive, there are people who work very hard, there are people only do their routine work, there are people who don't walk that much, but they are just walking, they're just chit chatting, and they are doing nothing, they're not that much of interest to work for. So this sort of, as a whole, you will find this sort of people in an organization. So when I talk about the type of people who serve the organization, or whether you run an organization, so you will find this sort of people. So 10, 80 and 10 rule, when I am going to define, or when I am defining, I categorize the people who serve the organization. They are categorized on this 10, 80 and 10 platform. So there are people who are highly productive in an organization, and the number is 10%. There are people who are productive only, their percentage is 80%. And there are people who are unproductive, and they are only 10%. So the top line and the bottom line, there number is very much fixed, that is 10%. But the middle line is, it's more, and the percentage is quite high, and it is 80%. So always the organization focuses on the top liners and the middle liners. They don't bother about this downliners, because their concern is how to run the organization, how to give the organization a faster pace. So for that reason, the organization is focusing on this 10 and 80, the top liners and the middle liners. So, but the concern factor for the organization is the bottom liners. The bottom liners always try to pull the organization. They try to pull that the organization cannot go in a faster space. So that is why the organization should very much work on this 10%. Okay, fine. So let's understand very deeply, that is the highly productive people, and their percentage is somewhere around 10%. These people are highly productive in any field, any domain, any areas you speak about. These people are highly productive. They work with a high enthusiasm, with high energy, with high motivation, and they try to generate the maximum revenue for the organization. And they are very, very particular in their work. They are very much result oriented. They always want that their work has to be done. They always try to go deep into the work. They put their innovations, they put their expertise, they put their talent to do that work. And the more important part of these highly productive people are, they are the self starter, and they are the self motivators. They always try to motivate the people, that always try to start some new work, right? And the next category of people are, there are 80% people who are basically the middle liners. They always do their routine work. They always work in a scheduled time, whether it is 9 to 5 or 10 to 7 or 9 to 6. But majorly these people are very, very reliable and trustworthy for the organization. They don't do any sort of things which violates the norms of the organization, the policies of the organization. And they are very dutiful. They do their duty very judiciously. They don't violate the norms of the organization. So actually these middle liners, they roll the organization. They roll the organization for a long term, and these people stay with the organization for a prolonged period of time, for a longer period of time. And they are very much dedicated. The organization can believe blindly on this category of people, right? And the last category are the bottom liners. Their percentage is 10%. They don't have that much of interest to walk on. They are basically putting the excuse in their walk, their excuses, and they don't have any interest to walk for. They're unwilling to walk, and they're basically the stealers and the killers. They always try to steal the time of others who are productive, or who are highly productive, and they always kill their time as well as they kill others time also. So they are very very unproductive, and the major concern for the organization should be on this 10%, the downliners. They try to develop this downliners, the 10%, then only the organization go with a much exponential way. So the growth of the organization can be exponential if they will cater this 10% downliners area, right? And I hope this video is quite helpful for you. For if you find this video is quite helpful for you, so please like, share and subscribe. I hope in the coming days we'll find something interesting. Please pass on this message, pass on this video to the your nearer and dearer, to make it beneficial for them. Okay, so thank you everyone.